Hello, everyone. I am Bree Carroll, the founder of Bree Carroll Events, and I am so excited to be joining you at the Creative Marketing Summit 2024. Shout out to Jen for organizing a fantastic day one. And I have just been receiving so much, and I'm excited to share something that I'm really passionate about, and that is events. But before I go into all of the things that you can do to leverage events in how you market your business, I want you to know that I am just like you. I am a wife. I am a mom of three. I'm a military spouse. I'm actually a civil engineer turned event strategist. Long story, but I utilize that problem solving and brilliance towards events because at my heart, I want to see more people winning. And I feel like events is one of the best kept secrets, which now they're putting it in the trending polls, but it's been a best kept secret for you to build authority, for you to be profitable, and for you to expand your impact. So I'm so excited for the opportunity to share on this today. Listen, before we dive in, let me lay the groundwork in case you are maybe thinking that events are scary. I get it. Let me hold space for you right now. Let's take a couple of deep breaths because listen, you are able to leverage events in your business, and I'm going to tell you how you can do that. So, first, let's take a couple of deep breaths because listen, I'm bringing all of the hype girl energy, but I need you to sit in belief of yourself that events are possible for you. So, one big deep breath because it is your time to shine. Let's do another deep breath because I want you to sit in the possibility of seeing yourself on that stage. And one more big breath. And you can start feeling the excitement because listen, this is something that you can leverage right now in your business. Let me explain to you the power of events. So listen, if you are looking at Forbes, you maybe have seen that events, particularly virtual events, are on the rise and hybrid events are on the rise. If you are looking at trends for years to come, I bet you that experiences, events, collaborations, all of these things are going to continue to stay on the top of these lists. So knowing how to leverage events and the power of events is so important. With events, you can increase your brand awareness. You can get and generate leads, you can launch or introduce new products or services, right? And you can nurture customer loyalty. That is huge, right? When we think about the life cycle of our clients, we definitely want to ensure that we have a strategy that helps us nurture our customers' loyalty. Now, what I like to tell people, another big benefit of events is that you can take people through the customer journey all at an event. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can take someone all the way through a your buyer journey as they make a decision or position them so that they are ready to make a decision all at an event. And the three phases that I break that down to is one, you want to captivate. You want to attract them. And there is nothing more attractive than knowing that you can get in a room virtually or in person and have a transformation or get the information that you want or hear from somebody that you're really excited about. I know some of you probably saw CMS 2024 and you were attracted to this idea of being able to better market your business this year, right? It was captivating. I know it was. Jen did an amazing job, and I'm so excited that you are here. But this event captivated you and brought you in so that we could have this conversation at an event. The second stage of that is cultivate. You can cultivate that relationship with your potential buyer during the event. You can be positioned as a thought leader. You can hear their heart on some things. You can see if y'all vibe, if you are right for them, if they are right for you, so that you are ready for stage 3, which is close. Because one of the things that I will always encourage you to do at an event, whether it be virtually or in person, is have a call to action, a next step that you want your audience, your community, your potential clients to take. It's so important. The reason why I say that is because typically people come to events with expectations. They have something on their mind that they want to achieve. And maybe they're not able to do it just in the singular container of this moment in time of the event. Giving them a strong close, giving them a next step is hugely important. And it's actually very kind, if you will. Sales is kind. Extending that offer is kind because you want to see them succeed. And a one and done day or an event may not be what they need to have sustainable success. So closing is a way to serve the audience, and you can take them through all 3 of those cycles, captivating them with your event opportunity, cultivating a relationship throughout the event, and giving them a close, an opportunity to work with you and take on next steps. All can happen at an event. Now, there's 2 different types of events that I want to talk about when you think about and consider how you want to leverage events. You have 2 options, and I'll throw in a bonus. I'll throw in a bonus in there. And I almost called this presentations 10 ways to slay because, I just wanted to bring a little hype girl energy into it. But we will keep leverage right now. We're going to leverage events in our business. But don't worry, the energy is still coming to you because this is what I want you to think of as you think of the 2 different ones. Let's break down the first one. If you're down with OPE, say, you know me. If you're down with OPE, say, you know me. What is OPE, Bree? It's other people's events. Listen, other people's events is a great way for you to leverage events in your business without taking on the full responsibility of creating an event for yourself. If you're like, Bree, I just want to stick my toe in and get some of these benefits, other people's events is a great way to do it. And I'm going to share 5 different ways you can market your solution, your product, your service at what? OPE, other people's events. So the first one is a no-brainer. It is speaking. It's what I'm doing now, right? It is a form of outbound marketing. And that is where you're sharing your message with the audience. They get to hear you. They get to experience you. They get to hear about your thought leadership, your expertise, the message that you have on your heart. They hear your story. They learn a little bit about you. So that outbound marketing is hugely important, and one that you can look at acquiring as you maybe pitch yourself for a panel, a keynote, and different things at what? Other people's events, OPE. Another way that you can market your business, OPE, is to add to the experience, add a perk. And this is partner marketing. This is one of my favorite ways because you can sponsor an element of the experience, like a charging station that is at a live event, or maybe another component of a virtual event. Maybe your playlist, the virtual playlist, is sponsored by you. And that's another way to, 1, up-level the overall experience, and 2, position yourself in front of other people's audiences, right? So that's the second way. The third place is for all of my product-based businesses out there. Yes, I got something for you, of course, and that is right place, right time. That's stealth marketing, and I love it because that is product placement. Now, imagine with me for a second, and no, I am not endorsed by this company, but if I was doing this talk and I just so happened to hold this product up next to me as I was hydrating, and I gave you a chilling story about how water saved my life, and I was just so happened to be holding this particular brand, you get the point. It is a way to position your product in front of people so you can Work with another speaker so that you can have placement at other people's events. You can work with the host to have placement of your product at other people's events. So you can get really creative with this. And I love working with product-based businesses to think outside the box so that they can be at the right place at the right time and utilize stealth marketing at other people's events. So let's keep going. Another way that I really get excited about because it up levels the overall experience of an event is activations. Experiential marketing. It is an immersive experience that you are inviting people in. Typically, you'll see them at booths, at different live events, but you can also do it in a virtual space as well. But creating an immersive experience or an activation is a great way for you to position your brand and leverage the attention that you will get where OPE, other people's events. So the last one for our OPE list, rounding it out, is one that you also may be familiar with, and that is a giveaway. This is interactive marketing. Gamify this thing, y'all. It's great when you can be face-to-face in person, allowing people to spin the wheel and win a prize. And you can also do it in a virtual space as a giveaway sponsor and adding to the overall experience, capturing emails for people that enter, right? And then sharing who that winner is while they get exposure to you and your brand. Giveaways is rounding us out at number 5 at OPE. Yeah, you know me, other people's events. Now let's shift gears for a second because we started off with me wanting you to position yourself and get in the energy and seeing yourself on the stage because listen, you are able to have your own event. You are able to have your own event. And I know there may be some money mindset things that come up, some things around risk, some questions about, am I ready? I would encourage you to start where you are. Your event does not have to look like the events that someone has been doing for 10 years. Starting where you are can be as simple as inviting people to a brunch, a lunch. It can be hosting a free event in a free venue. And I love to share and talk about this in our peer-to-peer mastermind. We're always workshopping different ways where we can meet people where we are and serve people where we are without having big budgets. There is still huge impact that can be made at your event. And that brings us to our next category, at your event. So if you ever are on a dance floor, maybe you needed to get hyped up. I'm going to be your hype girl for this section. And I'm just going to say, hey, at your event, that is where you can leverage marketing at your event. And the first one, hands down, is the overarching concept of having your event and the benefit really of having your own event, and that is brand marketing. It is your time to shine, sis. It is your time to shine. And the reason why I say brand marketing is the big umbrella for your event is because they can get a personal experience with who you are, what you stand for, the elements, the design, the atmosphere that you set. And in another talk, I can go into what that looks like to design your signature experience. But listen, you get such a huge opportunity to really invite people into your brand and get a sample of it before you make the close, right? So at your event, brand marketing is huge. And another big benefit we'll talk about at the end, because it is amazing what you can do at your event and the different type of marketing assets that you can get from your event. Stay tuned. Okay, so the next one at your event, give back. Cause marketing isn't going anywhere. Listen, people are not just buying your product or service just because it is the best. People care about your values. They care about you operating in integrity. They care about the things that you support, right? So you can have opportunities at your event where you are showing your heart and the things that you care about. Examples of this are people who have events and they give a donation to a cause, a nonprofit, or something that ties into, or that their heart is just truly turned towards. Giving back and utilizing cause marketing is a great way for people to really lock in with you and know that you are the right service provider, product, solution for them. So this is a unique way that most people aren't thinking about at your event. But listen, it's yours, so you can make it what you want it to be, creating opportunities to showcase another side of you and your brand. This is a huge one that I think is underutilized. Another way for at your event, you can bring a friend. I am talking about word of mouth marketing. To me, still queen, because referrals are a great way to continue to have a healthy business. So this bring a friend concept can be a ticket tier that you have at your event. What this does is the people who are early adopters, who are ready to come to your event, you empower them to be your mouthpiece, to do some of the work for you. And you can provide a ticketing tier like Bring a Friend, where maybe the ticket price for the friend is reduced or at a reduced rate, or you just price the ticket so that it already encompasses 2 attendees. So you can say, bring a friend for free, or creating a group discount, creating opportunities for your friends' mastermind group to come to your event, right? Utilizing the speakers to share with their audience and giving them a discount code so that they can come to your event. Listen, there is nothing like word of mouth for your event. This is a concept that will help you fill your event, but it is also a great way, referrals that is, to continue to grow your business in a way where you are sought after. So do not sleep on word of mouth marketing. It is still very necessary even today, and you can truly leverage this at your event. Another way that you can do it at your event is get a headline. Sis, I know you are loving all of the PR marketing that we are talking about and will be talking about during this summit. And listen, at your event, you have something to talk about because you created the space, you created the room. So I want you to partner with your news sources, with radio stations, and build your awareness, not just for the event, but for your brand, for your message, and for the solution that you are putting out in the marketplace. Listen, this is a great way to connect and start local. If you are going to a new city to have an event and host an event, utilize that local news feed, those local markets, and connect with them there. You will be surprised how many people are attracted to your message because you're on their local news station or because you're on their favorite radio station. Do not sleep on PR. It is a great way to build your credibility as well. So I love the way we can integrate PR marketing at your event. Last but not least, let's talk about personalized marketing. This is a great concept that you can leverage at your event. And typically people are like, personalized marketing. Let me tell you who does this really well. CVS. CVS has the longest receipts I have ever seen. And typically it's because they know what I am purchasing, right? They are giving me opportunities and discounts because they have data on me. And that is how they are positioning for a repeat sale. Listen, I want you to do this at your event, especially if you have some tried and true people who are coming to your event, right? If you have customers, and you should be inviting your customers and clients who have already purchased for you to have a special experience at your event, because you can be priming them for a repeat sale. Another great way to do this is to have a retreat or a customer appreciation, which is a specific type of event that you could tailor into your how you leverage events. and you can be fueling them and talking about topics that you know are important to them because you have that data on them, and positioning them to close for that repeat sale. Listen, that is how we round out our 5 for A at your event. If you're down with OPE, say you know me, that is where we can start off. But listen, everybody who is listening here has now been equipped with 5 ways to leverage OPE and 5 ways to listen AYE at your event. So that is a total of 10. But I do have 2 bonuses that I do want to share because, like I mentioned, virtual events aren't going anywhere. So I did want to give you a little hybrid bonus. So if you have the opportunity to participate or host your own hybrid events simply is a live event with a virtual component, right? If you have those opportunities, let me just slide into other marketing opportunities that you can leverage that I didn't talk about, and that is snail mail, mailer marketing, and what we all know is chef's kiss, email marketing. Those are 2 other ways that you can leverage events. Why? You have something to talk about, right? You can talk about other people's events, or you can talk about your own event through these 2 marketing channels. Having an event just gives you something to continue to build interest and keep people engaged. So utilizing all of these different forms of marketing, you can truly, truly win in your business. Now, I'm going to tell you, I do not want you to try to do all 10 unless you're ambitious and you want to talk to me about how you can set up your year-long event strategy to do it successfully. But again, it's all about tailoring your unique goals and objectives to these different options. So think right now, maybe 1 or 2 that you might want to try out. Maybe you want to start with other people's events and you're like, maybe I can pitch myself to speak, or maybe I might want to just add a perk, right? And start smaller with a charging station, or some waters at the event, or a gift, add something in the bags, their swag bags, whatever that looks like. These are different ways. I want you to think of just 2 right now, or maybe you're like, Bree, hey, I am ready. I am ready to create my own room. Listen, I am so excited for you. I hope that you think about these different ways that you can utilize your event specifically with a marketing mindset so that you can accomplish your position and your profit goals. But let me leave you with this because it's something that I really feel strongly about, and I think is under communicated as it relates to the power of events. It is that, or I should say, a quote that I always love to say is that your event is over only when people stop talking about it. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Your event is only over when people stop talking about it. So give people something to talk about. Events are special because they have a year-round life cycle. That means the assets that you can accumulate from an event can provide for you 365 days plus worth of content for you to market and position your business. Let me share some of the things that are benefits for this life cycle, right? Getting testimonials, whether that be at other people's events or at your event, are a huge way that you can capitalize and capture in an event setting, right? Also, you can get video. Video, also queen these days. You can utilize and capture content from your speaking, from your activation, from how you're giving back. All of this different video content, whether it be A roll, your speaker head content, or B roll, just movement scenes, your community coming together. These are all great video assets that you can utilize throughout your marketing strategy 365. Another great way is photos. Listen, when I am working with my creative partners, and shout out to all my photographers out there who I know who are also presenting at this summit, I love working with them because this is a great time for you to go ahead and knock out any headshots, any lifestyle pictures, anything while you're all glammed up and on that stage, or working your activation or doing your giveaway. Having someone who is there at your event or OPE, other people's events, is hugely important so that you can get the assets that you need out of that event experience. So, I've given you a lot to think about. I hope that you are encouraged to pick that one or that second option so that you can leverage events in your business. Thank you so much, Jen, and everyone who is attending the CMS 2024 Summit. I am Bree Carroll, the founder of Bree Carroll Events. If you want to hear more from us or get the full breakdown of all of these lists, this top 10 with the 2 bonuses, you can feel free to connect with us on Instagram at Bree Carroll Events. I have this whole list ready for you. If you want to slide over to our website, that's www.bcarrollevents.com/leverage. So bcarrollevents.com/leverage. So I can't wait to connect with you and support you as you go after leveraging events in your business. Have a fantastic rest of your summit, and I can't wait to hear and cheer you on when you are at your event or you are leveraging OPE, other people's events. Bye now.